We are in this module, Salesforce Platform Basics, and today we will see discover use cases for the platform. In this task, you will learn about how to describe sample use cases for the platform, discover reasons for using the platform across multiple departments. So Salesforce is a very high impact but low effort platform. Uh, it helps you to move fast. Part of that speed comes from replacing tasks you are used to doing by hand with more streamlined or automated processes. So let's pause for a moment to talk about some ways that the Salesforce platform can accelerate your business. When you are learning to build on the platform, the first things you want to tackle are projects that have big impact but are very easy to implement. While that sounds realistic, the platform gives you lots of opportunities to make big changes with minimal effort. Consider an example from Dreamhouse. Currently, Mikhail and her fellow brokers add new properties to their inventory in a variety of ways. Sometimes they import data from outside data sources, and sometimes they manually create new property listing records. These leads to inconsistencies in how data is entered, such as the formatting of details like price or square footage, and it often leads to a lot of missing information. These inconsistencies make it difficult for Mikhail and her brokers to accurately describe a property to a client. So, how does the Salesforce platform help here? In last unit, D'Angelo created a custom property object that contains fields for the details of each property. He wants to create a workflow for new property listings that captures all the details in a way that minimizes missing information, standardizes formatting, and makes it easier for Mikhail and her brokers to discuss properties among themselves and share them with their potential buyers. To do this, he uses a tool called Flow Builder, okay, and creates a screen flow that Dreamhouse brokers can use to create new listings that contain all the right details. So here they are creating flow builder and automating the process. Okay, this process is what? It creates workflow for new property listings. Okay, so whatever new property they need to list down, it will follow this flow. Let's see how it happens. The screen flow starts. New property, they will fill the address, geocode. If the geocode fails, then error and it will give the process will end. If the geocode is correct, it will go to property details, create property. If there's anything fault occurs, then this error screen will come and it will end the process. Then they can upload the pictures, okay, picture related to property. Get main content document, okay. So they will get the content document, they will search for it. If it comes, then it moves on, and if it doesn't, then fault and error and end, okay. So if content document found, then this yeah, it will check what it's checking. Content document default outcome. If it's a default outcome, then it will just navigate to record and the process will end. But if it's not a default outcome, then it will search here, get main content version. If it doesn't give, then it will end process. It will give error. If content version found, then it will check if it's default outcome, and then if it is default outcome, it will navigate to the record. Else, if it's not, picture found. It's like a picture is found, then it will set property mean picture and thumbnail. Okay, so they will set the property mean picture and thumbnail. If it is done, then it will move forward and the process will take place. Else, it will again give error and end. So this is how new properties are getting created, and this will make sure that there's no missing information. It is standardized formatting and makes it much easier for Mikhail and her brokers to discuss property among themselves, right? So they can share it with the potential buyers also. Then D'Angelo takes this one step further with a tool called Prompt Builder. Builder is a low-code AI builder that's part of Salesforce suite of generative AI tools. With Prompt Builder, D'Angelo can create custom AI prompts grounded in Dreamhouse and custom data that communicate with LLMs, that is large language models, to create things like personalized emails or customer service replies. So they can automate this process, like they can automatically create personalized emails or reply to the customer service. He creates a prompt template that generates custom emails about these new properties for potential buyers based on the specific property preferences they have discussed with their dream house broker. By creating a single custom object and using low code and generative AI tools, you can totally change how your organization collaborates. High impact and low effort. As you start building with the platform, keep your out for the processes with heavy email collaboration, reliance on spreadsheets, shared local documents, time intensive, repetitive manual steps, impact on only a few departments. You want to minimize the number of stakeholders while you are still learning. Processes with these traits are great candidates for early projects on Salesforce platform. Okay. Other uses of the platform you can see here. The HR can use this platform. How can an HR use it? See, they can list job openings, store applicants for each job opening, send automated reminders to hiring managers, store orientation and training plans, manage equipment orders, track employees or time off, right? So they can track everything, the whole process of hiring. Okay. Similarly, IT can use this platform. How can IT use it? They can create reports and dashboards to aggregate and analyze requests. Okay. Uh, See, I'll share some scenario here. IT Regina is also feeling the burn. She's getting a million IT tickets coming in every minute, and everyone's problems seem to be urgent. So it's like IT support, they get the request to be resolved. They lodge, they'll raise the ticket for the problems they face, and then IT support addresses those requests. Similarly, this situation is there. So how Salesforce can help it? They can create reports and dashboards to aggregate and analyze requests, generate confirmation emails when requests are received, completed, or updated, create flows to queue incoming requests and route them to appropriate team, create screen flows to capture employee requests and create a knowledge base for common issues, track employee hardware assets. With the streamlined IT process, users are happier and IT has more time to build infrastructure rather than maintain a separate system. You can use the platform for these also, like the departments are given, and this the customization that you can perform on the platform is also given. For example, the finance. For finance, you can do budget management, contract management, pricing, then product, you can customize warranty management, pre-production testing, product ideas and innovation, supply chain, procurement, vendor management, logistics, ops. Ops is for like assets and facilities management, merger and acquisition, enablement, business agility. So these are the use cases of Salesforce platform, and we have now pretty much good idea about it. So we will go to the quiz. First question is, when identifying processes to bring into Salesforce, what are some things to look for? So what processes you can bring in Salesforce and make it easier? Okay, so manual processes with numerous steps. Yes, you can minimize the steps. Documents shared on local directories, teams relying on spreadsheets to run the business. Yeah, so we can do all of these like ABC. So option D. And then what are three use cases for finance on Salesforce platform? So we are talking about finance, help desk, pricing, facilities management. Help desk? No, not for help desk. Vendor management? No, not for vendor management. Transportation? These are for different one. See here, you can check. Um, yeah, vendor is for supply chain. For finance, budget management, contract and pricing. So here it is, budget management, pricing and contract management. This is the correct answer. We will check. Hmm. So both the options are, yeah, both of them are correct. Now we will tackle the next unit in next video. Thanks for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.